Auhea o kou e na kolea, mai ka moku o ke ave a ko ohia e ku nei. Ai ka moku o ka helelani, kahi I nā pupu e alohi nei. Aloha mai kākou. Exactly 4 years and 5 days ago, I watched my cousin Xander graduate from this very campus. And exactly 3 years and 4 days ago, my sister Caitlin did the same, as I was sitting on the gym floor playing in the band during their commencement. And exactly 1 year and 1 day ago, right over there, I watched my cousin Wyatt walk this very stage. And at some point I realized I wasn't just watching them graduate, I was watching how proud they made our family. And in the same way, as I look across this stage full of graduates, I see that same pride reflected in this entire gym. From our hana to our kumu, to every single person here, all of whom are about to bury us graduates in leis until only our foreheads are visible. So to the graduates, maneuver your shoulders while you still can. I've been warned that in about an hour, you'll lose all mobility in your shoulders and neck. In our freshman year, we finally stepped onto this campus, full of new faces, ready to make new friends and experience high school. And then we were placed in this gym, split by a court, scattered by friend groups, forced to make this very place our new social hub. It wasn't exactly ideal. None of us really knew what high school was supposed to feel like. The bleachers that you all sit on today were too narrow to nap on, yet also kind of uncomfortable to do homework. So instead, our ho'ola periods, our free periods before school, anytime that we were kind of stuck here, at least the way I remember it, consisted of a full court basketball game happening in the middle, while footballs are flying overhead, volleyballs rolling around from games of pepper, even one-on-one football matchups wherever there was space. Hence the reason why the football is flying in the air. Everyone had to stay on high alert or risk getting hit by a ball. Even to this day, I still have a video on my phone of TJ Lau, our football team's offensive lineman, running routes and getting open like a wide receiver. And yes, in that video, he was able to moss someone. And no, I won't. I'll save that person the embarrassment. It was loud, it was competitive, and in a way, it was chaotic. And for those of you who just wanted peace and quiet, I apologize. Yet somehow, out of all of that uncertainty, out of all of that separation, we became a class. And during our sophomore year, we embodied Kaʻiwahoʻokelewaʻa. So when I sat down to write this speech, to give to this class, to give to everyone here, I kept asking myself the same series of questions. How am I supposed to give advice to everyone in this packed out Kauaʻa gym? Who am I to give advice to all? To a crowd already full of successful people with more wisdom and life experience than I do, to graduates already about to receive a diploma, a milestone in each of our lives. Because for 18 years, I've been the one advised. From my kumu, my coaches, my ohana, my friends, even Brock, are you done? I am not perfect. For example, I cracked my school laptop by using it as a folder, which in my head was the OEV Edge innovation process because it gave a laptop more than just one function. A papaya exploded in my backpack all over KS library books. And I also forgot my laptop on the first day of school, our sophomore year. Just ask Mrs. Glennon, because it was also my first day of AP biology. I've had my share of moments where I lay my head down and I question my life choices. And the reason why I share these tragic and honestly kind of ridiculous events with you all is because beneath this honor I speak from is a person who has stumbled more times than he'd like to admit. A cracked laptop, a papaya incident, a forgotten device on day one of AP Bio. These aren't just embarrassing stories. To me, they're reminders. Reminders that falling is part of the process, that behind every achievement is a trail of mistakes, awkward moments, and lessons learned the hard way. But more importantly, the reminders that I never got back up alone. I could stand here and say that I earned this title of salutatorian all by myself, and I busted my akole, which yes, there were long nights of homework, studying, AP Classroom, Macmillan, Albert I.O., Heimlich history videos, Membeam, and even IXL. But saying that it was all by myself would be a lie. I'm standing here in front of you all today because others showed up for me. Even when I didn't have it all together, even when I was struggling, even when I was silent, even when I didn't even know how to ask for help. So what I've learned is this: you don't have to be perfect to be dependable. You don't have to have it all figured out to lift others up. So to everyone here, I have 3 challenges for you. Number 1, triple check your backpack before leaving. Number 2, never, and I mean never, turn your laptop into a folder. I know it seems efficient. It feels like a very wise use of space, maybe even innovative. And yes, you could argue that it shows courage in navigating the complexities of a modern world and aligns with warriors of just future and make Dr. Isaac Vagila incredibly proud for applying the Kamehameha School's portrait of a graduate to our daily lives. But don't do it. Be innovative about something else and spare your laptop. And number 3, the most important one, show up for others. Not out of obligation, but because one day you will be the reason someone else gets back up. In the same way that many people in my life have done for me. So no matter where we go, we should always carry this: a sense of kuleana, a sense of aloha, and a deep knowing that our lives are not just for ourselves. So to the class of 2025, Kaʻiwahoʻokelewaʻa, I would like to leave you all with this: live with purpose, not perfection. Lead with humility, not ego. A place that began in our separation ends in connection. It was an honor to speak in front of you all today. Mahalo nui kākou, and seriously, do not forget your laptop.